Todd Chrisley reveals lies told by Savannah in interview. Todd Chrisley has revealed lies that Savannah Chrisley told during an interview. He was not holding back when it came to this. A lot of things have been said about how Todd was treated while in prison. However, a lot more things are coming to light that show these things were not necessarily true. There is a lot to unfold and uncover when it comes to this situation. Keep reading to find out more about this. Savannah Chrisley claims prisoners are starving. Savannah Chrisley was keeping everyone up to date with what was going on in the prison system when Todd and Julie Chrisley were locked away. She let fans know how corrupt the system was and everything that was going wrong. However, she said things that may not be true. Savannah claimed that the prisoners were starving. This was because the system was feeding them food that had expired. Obviously, people would not think this was okay. However, it was said that Todd was not eating because of this, so he was just going hungry. Now, a lot more has been revealed that may not support her previous statements. This is not a good look for the family right now. Todd Chrisley reveals lies told by daughter. Todd Chrisley revealed the lies that Savannah Chrisley told. He admitted that he got fast food while in prison. "You asked me what I eat, and I'm not gonna come on here and lie. I had Chick-fil-A, I had Burger King, I had pizza, I had Culver's, which, let me just go ahead and tell you, this is not an ad, but Culver's is my jam now. I had Olive Garden once, but I didn't like it." So, he was not eating expired prison food. He was eating things that he would normally eat in the outside world. It seems as though Todd was getting outside fast food during his time in prison. Savannah claimed that he was starving because all of the food had expired. Now fans are unsure what to believe when it comes to how Todd was treated in prison. A lot of fans are not happy with what was said. It is unknown if this happened after the expired food debacle. What do you think about this situation? Are you shocked by this? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. Chrisley knows best. Todd Chrisley reveals lies told by Savannah in explosive interview. In a shocking turn of events that's left fans and critics of Chrisley knows best reeling, Todd Chrisley, the once glamorous patriarch of the reality TV empire, is now speaking from behind prison walls. And he's not holding back. In a candid and raw interview that has sent shockwaves across the entertainment world, Todd has publicly addressed the alleged lies told by his daughter, Savannah Chrisley, during multiple interviews she's given since her parents were incarcerated. The Chrisley family has never been one to shy away from drama, but this development may be the most emotionally charged chapter yet. While Savannah has been the voice of the Chrisley household on the outside, defending her parents, raising her younger siblings, and curating a brand of unshakable loyalty, Todd's latest statements paint a picture far more complicated and, perhaps, far less loyal than previously imagined. This is the latest dramatic twist in a saga that already feels pulled from a primetime soap opera. From luxury living to courtrooms, from tabloid headlines to prison uniforms. But what makes this new revelation even more jarring is its deeply personal nature. It is not about bank accounts, reality TV contracts, or public perception. This is about family, trust, and betrayal. Todd Chrisley breaks his silence. Todd Chrisley, currently serving his sentence at federal prison camp Pensacola, has rarely spoken out since his incarceration, choosing instead to let Savannah take the lead on public communication. However, in a deeply emotional audio recording released through a trusted intermediary, Todd addressed some of the claims his daughter has made and set the record straight from his perspective. "I love my daughter, but truth matters." Todd began in the recording, his voice solemn, his southern drawl unmistakably familiar. "I've been sitting back, listening, watching, and hurting. There's only so much you can take before you feel the need to speak up." Todd clarified that he wasn't speaking out to cause harm or shame, but rather because the lies have gone too far. While he never directly called Savannah a liar, he made it clear that several of her public statements were wildly inaccurate, emotionally manipulative, and misleading to the people who have supported us for years. The core accusations. Todd's comments largely centered around Savannah's various podcast episodes and high-profile media appearances, including her now infamous claim that she has been the sole caretaker and financial provider for her younger brother Grayson and niece Chloe since Todd and Julie Chrisley began serving their respective prison sentences. "I'm proud of how she stepped up for Grayson and Chloe, but to imply that she's been doing it all on her own, without any help, is just not true," Todd insisted. "There are systems in place, there are trust funds, there are people on our team, some of whom are still working quietly in the background, that have been instrumental in keeping our family afloat." Todd also addressed Savannah's claim that he and Julie were victims of a broken legal system. While Todd did not retract his belief that they were unfairly targeted, he said Savannah has been manipulating the narrative to boost her own platform, and that she often simplifies the complexity of their case to make herself more relatable or heroic. "She's playing the victim a little too well," he said pointedly. "And while it's true that we've been wronged in many ways, I didn't raise my children to twist the truth for sympathy." The business of being a Chrisley. What lies beneath Todd's accusations is a growing tension between the old family brand and the new one that Savannah seems to be creating. Since taking over her parents' social media accounts and launching her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, Savannah has found herself in the spotlight once more, not as the bubbly blonde daughter of a reality TV dynasty, but as a fiercely outspoken young woman with a painful story to tell. The transformation has won her admiration from many, especially young women navigating family trauma and public judgment. But according to Todd, the new Savannah comes at the cost of family truth. She's built a brand out of being resilient Savannah, the girl who holds it all together. But sometimes holding it together means being honest, even when it's hard, Todd said. "What bothers me is that in trying to be the hero, she's leaving out the people who've helped her. She's writing a script that just isn't fully accurate." He also made veiled comments about potential business negotiations happening behind closed doors, offers for solo reality projects, books, and media appearances that, according to him, don't honor the family unity they once prided themselves on. "She's turning the page before the chapter's over," Todd warned, "and that's dangerous for all of us." Julie Chrisley's silence speaks volumes. One voice notably absent in this saga is that of Julie Chrisley. Known for her quiet strength and reserved demeanor, Julie has not released any public statements since entering prison. Todd mentioned her only briefly in the interview, but alluded to her deep hurt over the portrayal of events by Savannah. "My wife is heartbroken," Todd said. "She sees what's happening, she hears it. She's just not the type to fight back publicly. But that doesn't mean she's not suffering." Sources close to the Chrisley family say Julie has struggled to maintain emotional balance behind bars, especially with Savannah taking center stage. While there's no confirmed rift between Julie and Savannah, Todd's comments hint at strained dynamics that may be harder to mend than anyone realized. Fans react. Divide in the Chrisley Nation. The response from Chrisley Knows Best fans has been immediate and impassioned. Social media exploded with divided reactions. Some rallied behind Savannah, defending her courage and grace under pressure. Some believe Todd's revelations could lead to a more honest reckoning within the family, while others worry it may create permanent rifts. Meanwhile, speculation grows about the fate of the Chrisley brand. Will USA Network revisit the idea of a spin-off focused on Savannah and her guardianship of Grayson and Chloe? Or has the family reached a point of no return in terms of marketability and public trust? The cost of fame. What this latest drama underscores more than anything is the emotional toll that public life can take. For years, the Chrisleys sold America a polished package. Perfect homes, clever one-liners, designer wardrobes, and fierce family love. But behind the gloss, a storm was always brewing. Now stripped of the cameras and the glamour, what remains is raw humanity, flawed, conflicted, and painfully real. In his final words during the interview, Todd Chrisley left listeners with a heavy but honest sentiment. "I've made a lot of mistakes. So has Julie. But our greatest regret isn't about money or fame. It's watching the people we love the most rewrite our story before we're even done living it. As for Savannah, time will tell whether she chooses silence, forgiveness, or fire. But one thing is clear. In the world of Chrisley Knows Best, the truth is never simple, and the next chapter is already being written. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.